Hi, I'm Jeff Ludy, the window expert. Hey, we sell windows and doors in Houston and in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. And a question we get from people all the time is like, hey Jeff, what can I expect on the day of installation? Well, here at the Window Experts, we call it the Installation Celebration Day because you've waited for your windows and now we're here and we're gonna do this job and you're like, okay, but Jeff, I'm a little nervous. What do I have to do and what do you guys do? So I thought I'd take just a minute to kind of run you through and give you some visuals about what you can expect when we come out to your house to install your windows or your doors. So you can expect us to get started early. In fact, sometimes it's dark 30 in the morning when we come to work. We start clearing out our trucks from the day before, loading up your beautiful windows. We protect them carefully. We make sure that they're securely strapped in to an enclosed trailer so that we don't have your windows bouncing down the highway while it's sprinkling or a truck drives by and rocks fly up and hit your brand new windows. No, we want to protect those. Usually we get there between 7:30 and 8 o'clock depending on traffic. I know that's unheard of in the construction business, right? People say, we'll see you tomorrow. You don't know what time tomorrow. We literally do our very best to get on the road by about 7 o'clock. We're usually to the home around 7:30 or 8 o'clock. We're going to be mindful of what your expectations are. That's one thing that the crew leader will talk with you about is, hey, let's create a plan today. Where would you like me to start? What's important to you? What's happening today? Because if you've got a couple of dogs or a couple of cats, you don't want these things taken off. Maybe what we do is we put them in one room while we fix a room up for them so we can get that room fixed up, put it all back together, and then you can move your pets in there, right? So we want to accommodate. We want to work with your schedule. If you got to run to pick up the kids, that kind of thing, let's figure that out together. So everywhere we step, we're going to lay down runners. Why? Because our job is to protect your home. Last thing you want is you buy new windows, you're excited about new windows, but you've got damaged floors. You don't want that. So we're very careful about covering up everything we're going to step on. Then we move the furniture away from the walls, the area where we're going to be working. We don't want to in any way endanger your furniture. So we cover everything up. We really protect your home. We put plastic on everything to keep the dust off. Now, this blue film you see us applying to the glass, the reason that's there, that's called a blue safety film. Sometimes when we go to remove windows, the glass will crack on us. And when it does crack on us, last thing we want is little tiny shards of glass somehow making their way onto your floor. And if you've got puppies or you got kids that crawl around on the floor or you like to walk around barefooted in your house, last thing we want is for you to accidentally somehow step on a piece of glass. This holds that intact, keeps it safe so that we are going to protect your home from any shards of glass. Now, as you can see in this video, our guys are wearing eye protection. They're wearing sleeves that help prevent from getting cut. They're wearing steel-toed shoes so that they're completely safe because we don't want anyone to get hurt while working at your home. Now you say, Jeff, what do I have to do? Well, here's what you don't have to do. You don't have to take your blinds down. You don't have to take your shutters down. You don't have to take your window treatments down. We're going to do all of that for you, and we're going to put everything back. We're going to use Swiffer sweepers. We're going to clean up. We're going to vacuum. We're going to use our shop vac. We're going to leave that room in better condition than when we found it. Now, here's what we do ask you to do. If you do have some valuables, breakables, I mean, like, if you got an urn with grandma's ashes on the fireplace, we might ask you to remove that. If you've got a china cabinet full of beautiful things, we might ask you to unload those the day before we get there. If you have a piano, we don't move grand pianos, please have someone move that piano out of the way. But for the most part, we're going to do all the heavy lifting. Now you say, Jeff, that's what everybody does, right? No, that is not what everybody does. Most everybody tells you, we're going to be there sometime tomorrow morning between 8 and 10. Well, you might as well call it 10 o'clock. And then most people don't put down runners. Most people don't cover your furniture. They want you to move the furniture and cover it the night before. They won't take your blinds or your drapes down or your shutters. They want you to do all of that. And then on top of that, they kind of leave you with a mess. Well, we don't do that. We are striving to be the best window company in the world. And part of that is delivering to you a great experience. In fact, our promise to you is that if you choose us for your window and door project, this will be the most delightful home improvement experience you've ever had. Hey, we look forward to working with you. And yes, I've covered a lot of details here, but there's even more, and you're going to learn about it when we come out to your house. Don't hesitate to email us back or to call us with questions because your satisfaction is paramount to us. We're so grateful that we get to work with you. Thank you so much for your business. We look forward to serving you and your family.